Hey guys, this is just going to be a quick little tutorial on how to start crocheting. This video is just purely for the basics. If you're a little bit more advanced, this is going to be very boring for you. So I'm just getting my supplies set up. These are two different needles that you will see a lot of people use if you're just starting. The green one is from the dollar store. The yellow one is going to be from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's. It's a little bit better quality of needles. It's metal. It is a 5.0 needle, pretty standard size for the yarn that most people are going to be using. This green one is a little bit thicker, so your stitches are going to be a little bit more spaced out, sometimes easier to see, not always the case. Going to set those aside. The yarn I'm going to be using is just also from the dollar store. It's a Crafter's Square yarn. There's nothing really special about this yarn. It is an acrylic yarn, so it's pretty soft. It's pretty cheap though, so if you're just starting out, it is perfect for your first couple of projects. I also want to add too that the blue one I'm going to be using is also by the same thing. It just doesn't have the label. I'm just trying to finish that one up. Also, that one's a little easier to see sometimes. So we're going to start off with our slip knot. You're going to take your piece of yarn. You're going to make sure that there's no knots or fraying or anything like that. You're going to then make a loop with it, with the tail over the working end. So that is your working end that I just put down. And then the top piece is your tail. We're just going to anchor that. We're going to stick our fingers through the loop and we're going to grab the working end and pull it through. At this point, you can let go of the working end and you're going to only be holding your tail, and you're going to have a knot that you can adjust the sizes of. Right here, I'm just kind of demonstrating that you can adjust the size. You can make it as big or as little as you would like. So here we're just going to take the needle. I'm using the yellow metal one. This one is a 5.0. I'm just going to be using this one because this is what I'm more comfortable with. We're going to put it in the loop and pull the slip knot secured to the needle. Make sure not to have it too tight, but just that it's snug. Right here I'm just kind of showing where the base of the needle is. You want it to that thickest part. Now we're going to move on to your hand. So we're going to pull that tail end out of the way. So we're only having the working end. We're going to put the working end over our pinky, under our ring finger and middle finger, and then over our index finger. And then you're going to secure it with your middle finger and your thumb. So we're going to do that one more time just so you guys can get a better visual. Over the pinky, under the ring finger and the middle finger, and then again over the index finger. Your middle finger and your thumb are going to come to the needle as an anchor. Again, make sure that you have your slip knot secured to the needle. Now right here we're going to do our chain stitches. These are your foundations for every single pattern that you're going to find. So we're going to start by yarning over the needle, hooking the yarn, and then pulling it through your slip knot. Once again, we're going to yarn over, hook the yarn, and then pull it through your slip knot. I'm going to do this a couple of times. Yarn over, hook the yarn and pull through, yarn over, hook the yarn and pull through, and you should have a few chains after that. So right now I'm going to take my needle out and I'm going to show you a little up close what you should have. So the loop that the needle just came out of does not count as a stitch. So every little bump after that does. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4 little bumps. They should all look like little V's. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to put our needle back into the work. And we're just going to do it again. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. And we're just going to keep doing that until you're comfortable with your length. So one thing that all or most beginner crochet artists find is that their chains are not consistent. Something that I'm trying to do right here, and I don't think it's very visible on camera how obnoxious they look. Yeah, I'm trying to show different sizes and how they would look weird and wonky, and it just doesn't look good on camera. But if your stitches do look like that, what you want to try and keep in mind is to go to the fattest part of the needle, which is where I just ran my thumb. Have your stitch over that, or your slip knot, yarn over from there, and then pull through. You want to be careful that you're not pulling that too tight or keeping it too loose. You want to make sure that it's never tighter or looser than that biggest part of your needle. And that's what I just kind of showed you. So now we have a beautiful chain. You can keep going until you're comfortable. Once you guys are ready to move on, don't forget to check out my other videos on the channel. Thanks!